50,000 years ago, a meteorite slammed into the desert floor of what is now Arizona, leaving behind a crater with the explosive force of 10 megatons of TNT. That impact site is just the beginning of Arizona's incredible story. While most visitors gather at the edge of the Grand Canyon, deeper marvels lie in places where silence reigns, where wild horses still roam, where sandstone spires rise from Monument Valley, and where towering saguaros have stood like ancient sentinels for over 2 centuries. These are landscapes shaped by time and untouched beauty, offering moments that feel almost sacred. Let's see why travelers love this spot. Step into the surreal depths of Antelope Canyon, where light dances through narrow walls, forming sculptures more dreamlike than anything man could create. Arizona is not just a place. It's a journey through shadow and sun, past and present. With every mile, the state reveals natural wonders and cultural gems that challenge what you thought you knew. From ancient landforms to quiet valleys brushed by history, Arizona surprises at every turn. Before continuing the video, we have a quiz for you. Arrange the following letters to name a canyon in Arizona. We have a hint. It is famous for its narrow passageways, wave-like rock formations, and beams of light filtering through. Please comment your answer below this video. Let's walk right into the magic. Visit the world's best preserved meteorite impact site on Earth. Located just minutes from Interstate 40 and the old Route 66 in northern Arizona near Winslow. Meteor Crater is the spectacular result of a collision that rocked the American Southwest approximately 50,000 years ago with the energy of more than 20 million tons of TNT. Because of this, scientists have studied the site extensively to learn about cratering processes, how they work on Earth and elsewhere in the solar system, and about the modern hazards posed by asteroid impacts. Be sure to stop at the Meteor Crater Visitor Center, located on the rim of the crater. The fully air-conditioned building features an 80-seat widescreen theater, indoor crater viewing area, crater trail access, interactive discovery center, artifacts and exhibits, gift and mineral shop, collision. 4. D Experience Room. Note how the crater's rim and areas just outside it are much lighter tan. This is the debris that was ejected from the crater, consisting primarily of Kaibab limestone and Coconino sandstone. Also, notice how the crater is not exactly circular, exhibiting almost a square shape. According to Kring, this is because pre-existing flaws in the rock caused it to peel back farther in 4 directions upon impact. These cracks, oriented northwest-southeast and northeast-southwest, formed when the Colorado Plateau was uplifted from below sea level to its current mile-high elevation. Scientists have carried out research at the site for decades. Apollo astronauts trained there in preparation for their journeys to the moon in the 1960s to 70s, and more than 250,000 tourists visit the site each year. You are experiencing one of the most majestic and most photographed points on Earth. Welcome to the Navajo Nation's Monument Valley Navajo Tribal Park. This great valley boasts sandstone masterpieces that tower at heights of 400 to 1,000 feet, framed by scenic clouds casting shadows that graciously roam the desert floor. The angle of the sun accents these graceful formations, providing scenery that is simply spellbinding. The landscape overwhelms, not just by its beauty, but also by its size. The fragile pinnacles of rock are surrounded by miles of mesas and buttes, shrubs and trees, and wind-blown sand, all comprising the magnificent colors of the valley. All of this harmoniously combines to make Monument Valley a truly wondrous experience. Enjoy this beautiful land. One of the most popular ways to experience Monument Valley is from the road. As you follow the valley drive through the desert, the wide open spaces and towering rock structures allow for easy viewing of all the natural beauty around you. This scenic drive takes you across the Utah border and into the Arizona side of Monument Valley, but you can easily return to your hotel on the Utah side when you're done. It doesn't take all day. Feel free to pull off to the side of the road and capture the perfect photo or appreciate the skyline from a different angle. Saguaro National Park has two districts. The Rincon Mountain District is located to the east of Tucson, Arizona, and the Tucson Mountain District is located to the west of Tucson, Arizona. In 1933, Saguaro National Monument was created. The Saguaro Wilderness Area of 71,400 acres was added in 1975. Saguaro National Park was created from these areas in 1994 and currently encompasses 91,327 acres in its two districts. Exclusive to the Sonoran Desert, the saguaro cactus has long been a symbol of the Old West in Tucson, Arizona. These cacti are tall and tree-like, with branches commonly referred to as arms. Saguaros can grow up to 45 feet tall, weigh 4,800 pounds when fully hydrated, and can often live 150 to 200 years. While they are certainly the main characters, saguaros aren't the only stars of the park. Saguaro National Park hosts over 25 unique cactus species, including the creosote bush and several different species of prickly pear cacti, barrel cacti, cholla cacti, and more. With such diverse plant life comes an abundance of wildlife that call the park home. Common wildlife includes roadrunners, Gila monsters, javelinas, jackrabbits, mountain lions, bobcats, bats, and hundreds of bird species. In the upper elevations of Saguaro East, where the temperatures are cooler, black bears, white-tailed deer, Arizona mountain king snakes, and Mexican spotted owls roam. These creatures have adapted to the Sonoran Desert's heat and low water supply, making the Saguaro National Park a great spot for spotting a variety of animals that can only be found in southern Arizona. Grand Falls, often compared to Willy Wonka's chocolate waterfall, is a stunning muddy cascade located in the Painted Desert on Navajo Nation land. Situated about 30 miles east of Flagstaff, this towering waterfall is famous for its wide tiers and seasonal water flow. The falls are fed by snowmelt and rain from the White Mountains, pouring into the Little Colorado River during certain months. March and April offer the best views due to increased snowmelt, while summer flows depend heavily on unpredictable monsoon patterns. Standing at 181 feet tall, Grand Falls surpasses Niagara Falls in height and produces mesmerizing rainbows from its misty spray. Unlike Niagara, whose flow is partially obstructed by rocks, Grand Falls maintains an uninterrupted vertical drop. Picnic tables and gazebos near the edge allow for scenic breaks, but visitors must bring their own food and water. The area is remote, and guests must respect Navajo customs by not leaving behind trash or disturbing the environment. Unfortunately, Grand Falls is now closed to tourists, so physical access to the site is no longer permitted. Still, You can enjoy its breathtaking beauty through documented videos and materials shared by those who visited earlier. Located near the town of Holbrook, Petrified Forest encompasses both sides of Interstate 40 in northern Arizona. Visitors to the drive-through park enter at the north section off Interstate 40 or the south section off Highway 180. Colorful remnants of petrified logs decorate this expansive landscape that stretches for miles in every direction. Find plenty of pullouts to view these ancient remnants up close and look for the Painted Desert Visitor Center and the Rainbow Forest Museum to learn more about the park's peculiar rocks and to see paleontological displays of the animals that once roamed this scenic wonderland. Where you now see ravens soaring over a stark landscape, leathery-winged pterosaurs once glided over rivers teeming with armor-scaled fish and giant spatula-headed amphibians. Nearby ran herds of some of the earliest dinosaurs. Scientists have identified several hundred species of fossil plants and animals in Petrified Forest. The park consists of two main sections, and recent legislation has authorized doubling the land area to 218,533 acres. Located in the south are the major concentrations of the famous colorful petrified wood. In the north rise the colorful banded badlands of the Painted Desert. Giant fossilized logs, many of them fractured into cordwood-sized segments, lie scattered throughout, like headstones bearing a deceased's likeness. Much of the quartz that replaced the wood tissue 200 million years ago is tinted in rainbow hues. Many visitors cannot resist taking rocks, despite strict regulations and stiff fines against removing any material. When Spanish explorer Francisco Vázquez de Coronado traveled through this area in the 1540s, he called the multi-hued expanse of pigmented rock El Desierto Pintado. The mesas in the area climb up in stratified layers, pigmented by pink, orange, and purple mineral deposits. The Painted Desert encompasses over 93,500 acres and stretches over 160 miles. It begins about 30 miles north of Cameron, Arizona, near the southeastern rim of the Grand Canyon, to the Petrified Forest, about 26 miles east of Holbrook, Arizona. Along the way, it grazes the backyard of the Wupatki National Monument Indian ruins. The Painted Desert derives its name for the multitude of colors ranging from lavenders to shades of gray, with vibrant colors of red, orange, and pink. It is a long expanse of badland hills and buttes, and although barren and austere, it is a beautiful landscape of a rainbow of colors. It took millions upon millions of years for nature to create this natural canvas of unimaginable design that some describe it as a multicolored, layered cake. The Painted Desert draws upon the Earth's indecisive nature. From shifts in the Earth's crust, brought about by temperamental volcanoes and earthquakes to complete inundation by fresh and sea waters alike, a veritable host of elements have breathed life into this area. Colorful sediments of bentonite clay and sandstone, stacked in elegant layers, feed off the setting Arizona sun in an ever-changing display of colorful splendor. Located east of Greater Phoenix, the Superstition Mountains tower over 6,000 feet above the Sonoran Desert. The Superstitions, as they're known colloquially in Arizona, are only 40 miles from the greater Phoenix area. The mountains are easily accessible as a fun day trip for tourists visiting Greater Phoenix, or Phoenix locals looking to venture out of the city to explore the scenic beauty of the Sonoran Desert and the lure and myths of the Old West. The Superstition Mountains are actually the result of intensive volcanic activity. They are composed of volcanic ash cemented under extreme heat, breccia rock fragments cemented together with lava or welded tuff, granite, dacite, basalt, and some conglomerate. Some 25 million years ago, during the mid-Tertiary period, volcanoes in this region emitted about 2,500 cubic miles of ash and lava, the ash spreading as far south and northeast as present-day Florence and Roosevelt Lake. The Superstitions are said to get their name from the Acamel-O'odham people, who told stories about strange sounds emanating from the mountains, people disappearing, mysterious deaths, and an ongoing fear of the mountain. Inspired by the oral history of the Acamel-O'odham, local farmers in the 1800s officially named the mountains the Superstitions in honor of their indigenous history. The Superstitions are located inside of Tonto National Forest, along with the Superstition Wilderness Area, a primitive area only accessible by foot or horse. While hiking in the Superstitions, one can sometimes hear rumblings similar to rolling thunder. Geologists say this results from seismic activity resonated by the canyon walls. This could explain the origin of the Apache legend that these mountains are the home of the thunder gods. Can anyone who knows about this legend tell me in the comments below? This remote and unspoiled 280,000-acre monument is a geologic treasure with some of the most spectacular trails and views in the world. The monument contains many diverse landscapes, including the Paria Plateau, Vermilion Cliffs, Coyote Buttes, and Paria Canyon. The monument borders Kaibab National Forest to the west and Glen Canyon National Recreation Area to the east. The monument includes the Paria Canyon Vermilion Cliffs Wilderness. Elevations range from 3,100 to 7,100 feet. The monument is also home to a growing number of endangered California condors. Each year, condors hatched and raised in a captive breeding program are released in the monument. To visit the monument, you'll need extra planning and awareness of potential hazards. It took millions of years for nature to create this magical place, anchored by a swirling maze of rock formations known as Vermilion Cliffs. The star of the show is The Wave, an otherworldly destination of whimsical sandstone formations. The Wave uses a lottery system to limit the number of hikers permitted to visit the area. Reaching the Wave requires a strenuous 6.4-mile round-trip hike through unforgiving terrain with slot canyons prone to flash flooding. Other areas in nearby Paria Canyon and Buckskin Gulch are accessible with permits for day hiking, which invite experienced hikers to explore one of the longest slot canyon networks in the country. It is worth the effort to sleep under the stars surrounded by towering sandstone cliffs, arches, and amphitheaters in a place where condor sightings are more common than people sightings. Please note that House Rock Valley Road is best navigated in high-clearance vehicles, and four-wheel drive is required when the roads are wet. The monument encompasses approximately 84,000 acres of lands located entirely on the Navajo Nation, with roughly 40 families residing in the park. Located 92 miles from Gallup, Canyon de Chelly National Monument is a stunning southwestern landscape. President Hoover designated Canyon de Chelly as a national monument in 1931 to preserve the important archaeological resources in the canyon. The National Park Service and the Navajo Nation work together to manage Canyon de Chelly's rich cultural and natural resources. The Navajo call this place Seyi, the place within the rocks. The sheer, red sandstone cliffs cradle Chelly Creek, a tributary within the San Juan River Basin. People have hunted and farmed in the canyon for nearly 5,000 years, which is the longest consistent human habitation on the Colorado Plateau. Wind and water sculpted the colorful bluffs of Canyon de Chelly after millions of years of uplift during the formation of the Colorado Plateau. To explore the canyons and get a closer vantage point to the spectacular rock formations, guests must schedule a tour with an authorized Navajo guide. Options include hiking, horses, or jeeps. Guided tours offer insight into the sacred site's history with options to explore by foot, jeep, or horse. A backcountry permit and fees are required. Pets aren't allowed. Glen Canyon Dam, rising 710 feet above bedrock within the steep, rust-colored sandstone walls of Glen Canyon, was constructed to harness the power of the Colorado River in order to provide for the water and power needs of millions of people in the West. Glen Canyon Dam is the second highest concrete arch dam in the United States, second only to Hoover Dam, which stands at 726 feet. The 25.16 million acre-feet of water storage capacity in Lake Powell, created by Glen Canyon Dam, serves as a bank account of water that is drawn on in times of drought. This stored water has made it possible to successfully weather extended dry periods by sustaining the needs of cities, industries, and agriculture throughout the West. Its thickness at the crest is 25 feet, and the maximum base thickness is 300 feet. Two separate spillways are constructed in each abutment, each consisting of an intake structure with 240 by 52.5-foot radial gates and a lined spillway tunnel. The outlet works near the left abutment of the dam consist of four 96-inch diameter pipes, each controlled by one 96-inch ring follower gate and one 96-inch hollow jet valve. In addition to the many benefits that Glen Canyon Dam brings, it has received much criticism and opposition from the public because of its negative impacts on wildlife. The dam has been condemned for causing a large amount of water loss due to evaporation in Lake Powell. In addition, the dam's location has had a significant impact on the ecosystem of the Grand Canyon. With the relentless opposition of environmental organizations, this dam will be completely removed by 2020. Researchers have estimated that with the Glen Canyon Dam gone, fish populations will increase by 80% compared to today. If you visited this place, comment number 2. If not, comment number 1. This iconic landmark is a horseshoe-shaped, incised meander carved out by the mighty Colorado River over millions of years. Located near the town of Page, Arizona, Horseshoe Bend is a mesmerizing geological wonder that showcases the incredible forces of nature at work. As you stand at the overlook, which is about a 1,000-foot drop, you're treated to a breathtaking panoramic view of the Colorado River winding its way through the red-hued sandstone canyon. In 2018, a fenced overlook area was created for viewing safety. However, visitors who want to venture away from the fenced partition are asked to exercise caution. The sandstone edges of the terrain can be unstable, causing slides or breaks underfoot. The smooth, graceful curve was shaped as the river meandered through the sandstone layers of the Glen Canyon. The Colorado River Basin has been inhabited for at least 8,000 years. The indigenous Native American tribes, including the Navajo and Hopi, have long considered this site sacred, and their stories and traditions continue to add depth to the allure of this natural wonder. The most popular activity is hiking to the overlook, where visitors can gaze upon the stunning horseshoe-shaped bend from 1,000 feet above. The moderate 1.5-mile round-trip hike offers breathtaking views of the meandering river, surrounded by the striking colors of the canyon's walls. In the late 20th century, Horseshoe Bend gained popularity as a must-visit attraction, drawing visitors from across the globe. When mentioning natural wonders in the U.S., it would be a mistake not to name Antelope Canyon. From the state of Arizona, if you want to explore the above location, it will take you about 15 minutes by car. The reason this place is called Antelope Canyon is because in the past, there were many antelopes living in this area. A completely natural masterpiece, without any human impact, the beauty of Antelope brings many surprises. The splendor of the winding cliffs at Antelope Canyon makes it easy for viewers to think of today's unique art sculptures. According to historical records, a few million years ago, this canyon was just a desert. Under the influence of rainwater, soil, and sand accumulated and formed large sand dunes. After many earthquakes, these sandstone mountains appeared large cracks on the body. Then came flash floods and strong winds that caused sand to flow into the crevices and smooth the mountain after thousands of years. Antelope Canyon is one of the most photographed destinations in the Southwest. Guided tours are offered year-round, but photographers time their visits to arrive at the canyon midday March through October. That's when the position of the sun creates light shafts that reach the canyon floor and illuminates pink, orange, and gold patterns on the canyon walls. Winter colors are more muted, but no less spectacular. Upper Antelope Canyon offers photography tours with limited participants, so groups can take more time setting up and capturing the perfect shots. It is also perhaps one of the few hydroelectric projects to be designated a National Historic Landmark. Hoover Dam, located in Nevada, is considered one of the 7 greatest engineering feats in America. In the early 20th century, engineers from the Bureau of Reclamation believed that the Black Canyon of southern Nevada and nearby Boulder Canyon had great potential to support a dam that could produce hydroelectric power and irrigation water, with an ideal water source from the Colorado River. Hoover Dam is one of the finest examples of American engineering and has been voted onto many lists of modern wonders. Incredibly, the concrete was poured in just 2 years, quickly ahead of schedule for its inauguration. Although the project's official name was Boulder Dam, it was renamed Hoover Dam after President Hoover in 1947, who was described as the great engineer whose vision and perseverance did so much to make it happen. Visiting Hoover Dam, you can also marvel as you walk across the newly completed Mike O'Callahan-Pat Tillman Memorial Bridge. The tallest concrete arch bridge in the world, it was the first concrete steel composite arch bridge in the United States and towers 860 feet above Hoover Dam. Hoover Dam tours are a fun and interactive way to see and learn about the site. Tours are guided and allow you to explore lesser-known parts of the dam and last longer than the power plant tour. The dam tour will include a 1-hour guided tour of the power plant and dam walkways. Sedona's majestic red rock formations have long attracted artists, healers, and spiritual seekers looking to connect with the Earth's mystical energy. Many believe Sedona holds vortexes that emit powerful spiritual energy, drawing those seeking healing, clarity, or personal transformation. Visitors can experience alternative therapies like crystal healing, sound baths, or past life regression sessions led by experienced local practitioners. Outdoor enthusiasts are equally captivated, enjoying Sedona's breathtaking hiking trails, mountain biking routes, and world-class rock climbing opportunities. Spring brings vibrant desert wildflowers and renewed energy, making it an ideal time for reflection, movement, and spiritual connection. Hiking among blooming cacti and wild blooms offers a sense of peace and awe beneath the radiant Arizona sky. Outdoor meditation sessions and vortex tours become especially meaningful as the natural world awakens with color and warmth. Wellness seekers can complement their journey with locally sourced meals made from fresh spring ingredients and energizing herbal infusions. Restaurants emphasize seasonal, nourishing dishes that support vitality and overall well-being in a balanced and flavorful way. In Sedona, natural beauty and holistic wellness merge, creating a powerful environment for healing, inspiration, and personal renewal. There is no shortage of incredible things to see in the beautiful desert of Sedona, Arizona. Between the towering canyon walls and the charming streets of the town, you will not encounter a dull moment. Full disclosure, Bell Rock of Arizona is not an actual bell. It is a formation of rock that resembles a massive bell, nestled in a valley surrounded by massive red rock canyon walls, for which the area has become so famous. Bell Rock, too, consists of this red rock, which forms into spires atop the formation. This incredible feature extends 500 feet into the air, making it one of the most astounding sights in the area. The amazing shades of brown and red contrast the rich greens that surround, creating a picturesque scene that is perfect for hikes, picnics, and everything in between. Bell Rock Trail takes you about halfway up Bell Rock. The top of the formation is inaccessible, and from the south, you can see clearly why. From this vantage point, Bell Rock distinctly resembles the sleeping profile of a woman. Bell Rock is also considered one of the vortexes that surround the Sedona area, channeling energy and providing spiritual renewal to countless visitors each year. But you don't have to be a follower of the New Age movement to be inspired by the simple beauty of Bell Rock. Anyone with an appreciation for quiet, understated elegance will feel the magic found at this magnificent monument. Delicate blooms from wildflowers and agaves dot the landscape, blending effortlessly with the crimson rocks. Visitors are drawn not only by its stunning natural beauty, but also by its reputation as a powerful Sedona vortex site. Cathedral Rock rises proudly in Sedona, Arizona, as one of the region's most iconic and spiritually significant red rock formations. A vortex in Sedona is believed to be a swirling center of spiritual energy that supports healing, meditation, and inner growth. While all of Sedona carries this special energy, Cathedral Rock is considered one of 5 places where the energy is most concentrated. Before your visit, take a quiet moment to set a personal intention that aligns with your emotional or spiritual goals. Intentions like clarity, healing, or balance can help guide your experience and deepen your connection with the land's energy. Many visitors choose to bring crystals to the site, believing these stones can absorb and magnify the vortex's spiritual power. You can find the perfect crystal for your journey at Sedona Crystal Vortex, which has 3 uptown locations and an online store. Their experienced staff can help you choose a crystal that resonates with your purpose and enhances your visit to Cathedral Rock. Prepare for your hike by wearing comfortable shoes, a hat, and layered clothing to adapt to Sedona's shifting weather conditions. A small backpack with water, healthy snacks, a journal, and a camera will make your experience more comfortable and meaningful. Set at an elevation of approximately 5,300 feet and home to a lake, Prescott is a unique place to visit in Arizona. As locals love to tell you, the city has 4 distinct seasons and even sees the occasional snowfall in winter. Different seasons mean different activities throughout the year. When it comes to things to do, the recreational opportunities here are outstanding, from hiking and camping to boating and fishing. In the surrounding hills and forests are towering ponderosa pines and clear lakes just waiting to be explored. As someone who likes to camp, my favorite time of year to visit Prescott is the spring, when the days are warm and the nights are the perfect temperature for sleeping. Prescott was once the capital of the Arizona Territory and has a number of historical attractions related to this period. Local museums also explore the history of the Native Americans in this region and the art of the American Southwest. Prescott's climate provides with 4 moderate but distinct seasons with uncommon views of mountains, lakes, streams, and rolling meadows filled with wildlife. Prescott is verdant, full of opportunities to enjoy recreating outdoors in ways that many visitors do not realize, especially when visiting from out of state. The same goes for Prescott's city life. Local microbreweries, distilleries, and restaurants severing both comfort and modern cuisines continue to pop up, adding to the already well-known Whiskey Row scene. Don't worry though. The spirit of Wyatt Earp, Doc Holliday, and other legendary cowboy figures still live in the heart of saloons of downtown Prescott. There's no shortage of experiencing the true West, the Wild West in Prescott. Prescott's high elevation offers 4 distinct seasons, each bringing new opportunities for outdoor adventure in northern Arizona's scenic landscapes. One of the city's top attractions is Watson Lake, surrounded by the surreal granite dells, boulder formations that appear to balance impossibly A large covered ramada near the parking area provides sweeping views of the lake and makes a great spot to relax before exploring. Flat granite rocks line the lake's edge, forming ideal spots for picnicking, photography, or simply enjoying the tranquil water views. Watson Lake draws outdoor enthusiasts for hiking, mountain biking, and rock climbing, with trails leading into the nearby Prescott National Forest. Located centrally between Phoenix, Scottsdale, and Paradise Valley, it attracts both locals and tourists seeking outdoor adventure. Camelback Mountain, rising 2,704 feet, offers one of the best hikes in Arizona, with stunning views across the Phoenix Valley. This iconic mountain became a Phoenix City Park in 1968 and is ranked among the top 10 attractions in Phoenix by TripAdvisor. The mountain is home to native flora, such as saguaro cactus, ocotillo, palo verde, cholla, barrel cactus, and creosote bush. Hiking Camelback can be challenging, so rescues happen frequently. It is essential to know your limits and hike cautiously. Visitors are encouraged to practice leave no trace principles by bringing out everything they carry in to preserve the natural beauty. Two main trails lead to the summit: Echo Canyon, which is steeper and shorter, and Cholla, which is longer but less steep. Parking near the trails is available only from sunrise to sunset, so planning your hike accordingly is important. While hiking, always follow proper trail etiquette, giving right-of-way to those ascending the mountain. The quirky charms of Bisbee are best discovered by exploring its crooked streets on foot. Once a thriving mining center until the 1970s, Bisbee now thrives through its vibrant arts community. After the mines closed, artists helped keep Bisbee alive, preventing it from becoming a ghost town. Historic storefronts now host galleries and antique shops run by friendly, welcoming locals. The Brewery Gulch area features legendary saloons like St. Elmo's and Room 4 Bar, Arizona's smallest. Climbing numerous stairs leads visitors to murals, art alleys, and charming hillside bungalows. Bisbee's unique blend of history, art, and friendly atmosphere makes it a must-see destination. As Arizona's capital and largest city, Phoenix had a population of around 1.72 million people in 2021. Phoenix, often called the Valley of the Sun, is famous for its year-round sunshine and warm desert climate. It ranks as the 5th most populous city in the United States and continues growing at a steady rate. Covering 1,344.50 square kilometers, Phoenix has a population density of about 3,349 people per 2.58 square kilometers. The city has a classic desert climate with extremely hot summers and consistently low humidity throughout the year. Average summer temperatures often reach 38 degrees Celsius, offering ideal conditions for those who enjoy sunshine and heat. Tourists are drawn to its dramatic natural landscapes and distinctive architectural attractions. Phoenix lies on flat terrain, but is surrounded by scenic lakes and the Superstition Mountains to the east. The Phoenix Mountain Preserve adds to its charm with rolling mountains, high plateaus, and deep valleys. Tucson is Arizona's second largest city and a UNESCO City of Gastronomy with a vibrant cultural and culinary scene. The central core features the University of Arizona, 4th Avenue, and a lively downtown full of energy and activity. Surrounding this urban center is an expansive outdoor playground, perfect for hiking, wildlife viewing, and stargazing. Tucson's culture blends Native American, Hispanic, and American influences, seen in its architecture, crafts, and neighborhoods. The city is also known as Optics Valley for its contributions to optics and astronomical research. Saguaro National Park is home to the country's largest population of the iconic saguaro cactus. For more desert biodiversity, explore the Arizona Sonora Desert Museum or stroll through Tohono Chul Park. Art lovers can visit the Tucson Museum of Art, located in the historic downtown El Presidio district. The Fox Tucson Theater hosts performances from music and film to live theater in a beautifully restored 1930s setting. Tucson's Sun-Tran bus system is reliable for city travel, but a car is best for exploring the surrounding desert. Vast, awe-inspiring, and instantly recognizable, the Grand Canyon is Arizona's most iconic natural landmark and a bucket list destination. It stretches 277 miles long and more than a mile deep, carved by the powerful Colorado River over millions of years. Visitors can experience the canyon's grandeur even from paved viewing points, which offer unforgettable panoramic scenes. The South Rim is the most accessible and popular area, with restaurants, shops, and lodging options for overnight stays. Those with limited time can take the Grand Canyon Railway from Williams, which provides a scenic and convenient trip. The railway offers year-round service and includes a 3-hour window to explore the canyon's south rim. For the adventurous, multiple trailheads allow hikers to descend deep into the canyon's vast interior. Short hikes lead to stunning plateaus, completely surrounded by towering canyon walls. Longer treks to the Colorado River require camping overnight before ascending back to the rim. Seasoned hikers can join guided rim-to-rim hikes or multi-day backpacking tours for an immersive experience. From relaxing viewpoints to intense trails, the Grand Canyon offers something extraordinary for every type of traveler. This natural wonder leaves visitors humbled and inspired, creating lifelong memories in the heart of the Arizona desert. Since ancient times, indigenous communities have lived in Walnut Canyon, building homes in the cliffs and farming the canyon rim. Today, Walnut Canyon National Monument protects these ancestral sites and the cultural stories they carry. The canyon's striking rock formations alone are enough to attract visitors from near and far. As guests explore deeper, they discover cliff dwellings that connect to the heritage of 13 present-day tribal nations. Carved by Walnut Creek, this canyon lies just 10 miles east of Flagstaff in northern Arizona. Visitors can hike trails that lead to stone rooms built into the canyon's steep walls. These dwellings reflect the architectural skill and adaptability of the people who once lived here. Interpretive signs and exhibits along the trails offer insights into the area's archaeological and cultural past. In the late 1800s, the arrival of the Atlantic and Pacific Railroad helped make Walnut Canyon a tourist destination. People once came searching for lost civilizations, but today, we honor the enduring presence of native cultures instead. Perched on Cleopatra Hill, Jerome is a historic copper mining town located between Prescott and Flagstaff in northern Arizona. The town began in 1876 as a tent camp and eventually grew into a major mining community in the American West. During the 1920s, Jerome reached a population of 15,000, becoming Arizona's fourth largest city at its peak. It earned the nickname wickedest town in the West due to its rowdy lifestyle and saloon-filled streets. Mining slowed during the Great Depression, and Phelps Dodge eventually acquired the remaining mining rights. Though copper demand rose during World War II, the post-war collapse led to the mine's closure in 1953. With the population dropping to under 100, locals reinvented Jerome as a ghost town and tourist attraction. In 1967, the town gained recognition as a National Historic District, preserving its colorful mining-era buildings. Today, Jerome is home to around 450 people and a thriving arts and tourism scene. It's now filled with galleries, shops, and cafes, a far cry from its wild mining past. Located at the base of Humphreys Peak, Arizona's tallest mountain, the city offers a stunning alpine landscape. Flagstaff is a lively city of about 55,000 residents and serves as northern Arizona's cultural and recreational center. This city sits at 7,000 feet, giving it 4 seasons and cool weather that contrasts sharply with Arizona's desert regions. In summer, visitors enjoy hiking and biking on forested trails beneath blue skies and mild mountain temperatures. Winter brings snow, turning the area into a favorite spot for skiing, snowboarding, and sledding adventures. Three nearby national monuments and 2 famous national parks offer day trips for those seeking Arizona's natural beauty. The city is known for its outdoorsy vibe, where residents walk dogs, jog trails, or climb rocks year-round. Downtown patios buzz with life as people relax with craft beer, music, and hearty food under the pines. Flagstaffians cherish time with family, blending community events with outdoor activities almost daily. Though small in size, Flagstaff hosts festivals, concerts, and events that fill its calendar throughout the year. Each year, it welcomes visitors who come for its sunshine, scenic lake, and wide array of outdoor events. Lake Havasu City lies along the Colorado River and is best known for the world-famous London Bridge, relocated from England. The city features 60 continuous miles of water, perfect for boating, fishing, swimming, and a range of water-based activities. Off the water, visitors enjoy off-road trails, desert scenery, and stretches of untouched riverbanks ideal for exploration. Established in 1963 by developer Robert P. McCulloch, the city was envisioned as a retirement haven in a warm climate. McCulloch purchased 3,500 acres, dammed the Colorado River, and created Lake Havasu as the city's recreational centerpiece. Scottsdale is a luxurious destination where visitors indulge in fine dining, valet service, and world-class desert golf experiences. The city boasts more golf courses than any other part of Arizona, making it a paradise for avid golfers year-round. Creative energy radiates through local galleries, shops, restaurants, and attractions, offering a constantly evolving cultural scene. Known as the West's most western town, Scottsdale's Old Town captures the spirit of a classic frontier film set. The surrounding Sonoran Desert is a natural wonder, filled with iconic saguaro cacti, wildflowers, and a rich variety of desert flora. Unlike most desert cities, Scottsdale combines rugged beauty with upscale amenities and a one-of-a-kind desert city experience. With over 330 sunny days each year, it's a favorite winter destination for snowbirds escaping colder northern climates. Scottsdale's place within the Arizona Sun Corridor further cements its reputation as a warm weather getaway. Spring and fall provide ideal weather, acting as perfect shoulder seasons for exploring the city without extreme temperatures. October marks the biggest shift in climate, transitioning quickly from intense summer heat to cooler, milder, winter-like days. This cooling trend continues into November, making outdoor activities and festivals far more enjoyable in the fresh air. Mcdowell Mountain Regional Park offers a peaceful escape from the urban bustle. Nestled east of the Mcdowell Mountains near Fountain Hills, visitors can stay overnight at developed campsites, some with ramadas, and wake up ready to hit the desert trails. Wildlife such as javelina, coyotes, deer, and various birds are commonly spotted throughout the park's scenic terrain. Mountain bikers gather at the large staging area near the first parking lot, highlighting the park's popularity among cyclists. The park features 3 dedicated competitive loops, totaling 15 miles, designed specifically for experienced mountain bikers. Located in the park's southeast corner, the long loop is suited for intermediate riders seeking a less demanding challenge. For expert cyclists, the Sport Loop and Technical Loop provide steep climbs and intricate turns through rugged desert paths. This land was home to the Chiricahua Apache, who depended on its natural resources for survival as early as the 1400s. Chiricahua National Monument is famous for its towering rock pinnacles that create a surreal and whimsical landscape. Legends of chiefs like Mangas Coloradas, Cochise, and Geronimo still echo through the rugged canyons of the region. The monument is also home to diverse wildlife, including deer, bears, and elusive mountain lions. Nearby, Wilcox hosts a festival celebrating the breathtaking annual migration of thousands of sandhill cranes through the area. Arizona is more than a desert landscape. It's a canvas painted with time, light, and silence. Every canyon, valley, and cactus tells a story that lingers long after you leave. From ancient craters to winding slot canyons, the state holds wonders that awaken your sense of awe. It's a place where the earth speaks in shapes and shadows. Once you've been here, Arizona will never truly leave you.